San Marino is one of the smallest countries in Europe. With about 60 square kilometers, the country is only half the size of Sylt, and therefore the fifth smallest state in the world. In Europe, only the Vatican City and Monaco are even smaller. The country has also only 30,000 inhabitants and is completely surrounded by Italy. San Marino calls itself the oldest existing republic in the world, as it was founded as early as 301. So the question arises how tiny San Marino can still be independent from Italy after more than 1,700 years. According to legend, San Marino was founded in 301 by a Christian stonemason named Marinus, who was later venerated as Saint Marinus. He was forced to flee his homeland, so he settled on the Monte Titano, the highest of San Marino's 7 hills, to pursue his stonemasonry in peace. There he also founded a small Christian community, and after his death the area was renamed the Land of San Marino. However, the history of its foundation is disputed among historians. However, it has been proven that in the following years more and more Christian monks actually settled on the mountain and the surrounding area. Thus, an organized public life developed there and the community grew. It managed to fend off attacks from neighboring invaders thanks to its seclusion and the construction of 3 castles on the summit of Monte Titano. Especially the Malatesta family, the regents of Near Rimini, tried several times to bring San Marino under their sovereignty, but by clever alliance policy with rival families, San Marino was able to defend its independence. In 1291, the Holy See even officially confirmed San Marino's independence. Then in 1463, San Marino even waged war on its own against the Malatestas, allowing the state to expand its territory with the approval of the church. In 1503, San Marino was briefly conquered by Caesar Borgia, the Pope's son. The latter established a tyranny, but it was quickly ended by an uprising, making San Marino fully independent again. In 1600, San Marino received a constitution that provided for a parliamentary government and is still the oldest written constitution in the world. Despite increasing attacks from the outside, especially from the Papal States, San Marino has always been able to defend its independence over other countries. When Napoleon invaded Italy, he guaranteed the republic's independence through the Treaty of Tolentino, and he even offered San Marino to expand its territory. In the subsequent Congress of Vienna, San Marino's independence was reaffirmed. And even when Italy was united into a nation-state, the Kingdom of Italy, San Marino's independence was not touched. The country was only briefly occupied by another power in 1944. When the German troops retreated from the Allied forces towards northern Italy, fighting broke out around San Marino and the British troops occupied the country for a few weeks. After the war, San Marino became the first country in the world to be governed by a communist party through democratic elections. This period lasted from 1945 to 1957, and it was only in the 1980s that the Communist Party renamed itself to the Progressive Democratic Party. It was not until 1992 that San Marino became an official member in the United Nations, and in the 2000s it signed agreements with the OSCE, creating more transparency in banking and tax matters. Because San Marino, similar to other small states, was considered a paradise for tax evasion, it was only in 2018 that it was finally removed from the grey list of tax havens. San Marino is thus to this day the only surviving Italian city-state, reminiscent of the time of the Middle Ages and Renaissance, in which Italy, like Germany, was fragmented. San Marino uses the euro, although it is not a member of the European Union, and its official language is Italian. It benefits mainly from the tourism sector, which contributes to over 50% of the country's GDP. More than 3 million tourists visit the country annually, making it one of the richest countries in the world in terms of GDP per capita. In addition, there is virtually no unemployment among the country's 30,000 inhabitants, and an efficient budgetary policy means that there is no national debt. Consider leaving a like and subscribing to MapMonkey if you liked this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.